Hey, what's good, everybody? Junifer here alongside my bro.
And
welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It, where we discuss about music, culture, society, entertainment, and everything else in between. And this is episode 15. Bro, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. It's late. We doing a late podcast.
It is late. It is late. It's
we in here.
Damn near 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Man, we had so many setbacks. It's been damn near a month since we've uploaded some new episodes, some new content.
Had audio issues. We recorded this shit last week, and
we did.
It's literally now just getting back to fruition.
Yeah.
My computer was all like, he got a new microphone, and then everything is all just up and down, but we're good now.
Yo, I can't tell you how frustrated I was. Like, just when we thought, I'm like, we really in there, but like, oh shit, the audio is echo. I'm like, shit, we can't. No, damn, we gotta reschedule this.
Yeah.
But we're back. Minor setbacks for a major comeback. So this entire month that has gone by, there's been a lot going on the internet.
Too much shit going on.
Way too much. I know, we'll start off with the whole Nick Cannon situation. From what I've learned was that Nick Cannon was kicked off of his
They booted
podcast.
his ass.
They sure did. Via Viacom. I believe Viacom owns that, and also his TV show Wild 'N Out. And I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I was really rooting for him because I was like, oh man, here we go again. Another black person trying to, definitely speak his mind. And then, of course, they're going to boot him for speaking the truth. But I ended up doing some, deep research on it. And one thing I was very disappointed. I'm not going to lie to you because I didn't really want to believe it. But yeah, Nick Cannon was on some Hotep shit. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like he's been looking like a melanated walking genie for the longest. And
wow.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I'm just go ahead and say it. He had that turban on his head, and he got super conscious. And don't get me wrong, like there's nothing wrong with being conscious and and being aware and shit like that. But at the same time, there's a difference between doing that and also being disrespectful. And I do believe that the things that he did say were anti-Semitic, and where he was mentioning about how a lot of white people are less, apparently because, lack of sun and being on the mountains of Caucasus, wow. Whatever.
The caucasity.
Right? And when I heard that, the melanated peoples, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's on some Hotep shit.
He's doing a little bit too much.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the dude that read 2 books in jail.
Yep.
And just figured out that...
That's what they say about most people. They go to jail, they read some shit.
Him and T.I., bro. Him and T.I. are in a book club competition or something.
A book club?
Like,
nah.
They just read 2 books about their history, and it's all of a sudden just like they know everything.
I think it'll be too problematic, to be honest with you. I think it'll be too problematic.
Like, the books have pictures in them.
Exactly.
You're not low, Nick.
But in all seriousness, I support, when it comes to us as black people being, aware.
Yes.
I don't support that whole Hotep shit because a lot of these, niggas out here we're talking about, oh, my brother, my sister, y'all gotta look out for this. It don't make no sense. To me, they're more disrespectful. They're more so, I hate to say this, which doesn't exist, but to me, it's almost as if they're kind of promoting black supremacy in a way, and it doesn't exist, but that's what it's leaning towards. And
I think there's a difference between being confident with your people and confident in your culture and confident in who you are.
Right.
But you basically were doing the same shit white people were doing to black people.
Exactly.
That we complain about.
Exactly.
So it's like, you can't say that we need to support each other and then all of us need to unify, and then you go out saying that white people are animals.
And don't get me wrong. And don't get me wrong. I understand if you want to speak on the standpoint of white supremacy, and let's speak against that. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? But the entire idea of that is, we're not saying that we're, as black people, are better than any other race, because and even when we say that Black Lives Matter, that's also the same thing. When you have people who have this Hotep ideology where it's like, oh, we're the superior group of people, that's not what we stand for.
Right.
We don't stand for that. And that's why a lot of people who are against Black Lives Matter, they assume that, oh, you guys are only promoting black superiority. No, we don't stand for that.
No. Hell no.
We don't support these people.
First
You know what I mean?
of all, I have two things to say about
Yeah.
that. If you really cared about, first of all lives matter, you would be out there protesting things that happen to other things other than black people.
Exactly.
Because here's what what I understand from the whole Black Lives Matter to All Lives Matter thing.
Yeah.
If you're All Lives Matter, you fail to understand that the issue that we're having right now is with black people.
Exactly.
Just like when they were stuffing those kids in cages. You know, those
ICE.
Yeah, ICE was stuffing them in cages.
Yeah, and which is still going on.
I kept seeing people say, "Oh, I don't see people protesting that." There's your cue. All lives matter. You want to go and protest something? Go protest that. I don't see you guys protesting those things. But when I saw the Black Lives Matter, from what I saw when I went to the protest, I saw other people advocating for other things out there other than just Black Lives Matter.
Of course.
I saw black people talking about the kids in cages.
Of course.
I saw black people talking about the separation of families. I saw black people talking about stop killing blacks, whites, Hispanics, everything in between.
Yep.
So to say that Black Lives Matter is an issue because it promotes black superiority is stupid to me.
We don't support that.
We don't.
We don't support that.
For me personally,
we're all for equality here.
Right.
That's the whole point.
We're all stronger in numbers. Granted, I understand that each of us grew up in a different culture. Each of us have our differences when it comes to food, when it comes to, family, and when it comes to different things like that. Even growing up in just a corner of a street or a neighborhood, we all grow up differently based on who we are. And it's not that some fake made up number.
No.
It's real, like it actually happens,
and that's what makes this world amazing as well, being able to be involved with different types of people of different cultures, different creeds, different skin tones, and that I think that's the whole point of it. When we say we want equality, we want the same amount of equal rights as any other person. That's the whole point of it. Nick Cannon was definitely wrong for that. I did want to say this as well. I do believe that in this day and age, when it comes to cancel culture, I know everyone's quick to say, "Oh, you're canceled," this and that. I will say this about Nick Cannon: I think he just needs to learn to educate. He needs to learn to educate himself a lot more and a lot better, and that's that. That's all I can say about that. I'm not gonna sit here and slander this man or whatever. We got to stop with this whole slander.
The more you know.
Yeah, just learn to educate yourself. You made a mistake. You fucked up. That's fine. Learn from that. You come back stronger. That's all I can say about that. I think
personally, like when you're talking about like Wild and Out and stuff, like how he had people under him.
Yeah.
You have to take into accountability stuff like that too. Like it's not just you working by yourself. Like you're working under a group of people, and it's like other people work with you. You know what I mean? So you're not just working. Me. Mm-hmm. You're not just. Thank you. You're not just. I just lost my train of thought.
Wild and Out.
Yeah, so you're not just working by yourself. You're working with a group of talented people, and other people out there are putting their career on the line for you. They're trusting you to carry them also through this entire thing.
Yeah.
And now you have a bunch of people who are very talented, very funny people who no longer have that source of not only just income, but that source of exposure for their own brand.
And I was thinking about a few of the cast members from Wild and Out too, because besides the fact that many stars like the three members of of 85 South, Carlos, DC, and Chico, they have like a side thing that's going on. Of course, they have their podcasts and shit like that.
Yeah.
But other people, other cast members, this is their only job.
Yeah.
And it sucks. I don't know, the legacy of Wild and Out now, because I don't know if it's still going to be going on, if they're going to need a new host. I don't know. But
somebody said Ryan Seacrest.
I saw that meme. I'm like, please stop.
Ryan Seacrest,
Ryan Seacrest. Can you imagine?
Hey guys, this is Ryan Seacrest, and we're on Wild and Out, and it plays the American Idol.
Yo. Oh, that would be so disrespectful. The meme alone was disrespectful.
They had the nerve to put Ryan Seacrest on there.
I'm like, man, if y'all don't get this.
I was like, Ryan, bro? The memes were too fast, bro. Too fast.
It was too soon.
Too fast, bro.
Way too soon. But I really wish Nick the best, and I hope everything works out.
And also, sure, I feel like if you're gonna say something that wild and outlandish, you better own your master. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just come out here like talking reckless, and then Viacom comes and stamps you with the eviction notice. Like, you can't. It's
like, you gotta get the hell out of here.
That's basically what happened. They sent this nigga an email and said, "Yo, I don't know what you about to do. What you got to get out of here.
You know, he's like, hey, what you about to do? When they ask that question, that's the indication. Say, listen, man, you got to get up out of here.
Like, facts.
You got to go. You got to hit the door.
They didn't even give my man 24 hours.
No, not at all.
Like, as soon as this shit happened, he was like, yo, like, my guy.
I really hope that a lot of black entrepreneurs can really learn from this. You know, just own their masters, and, you know, I think they'll be okay. They won't have to worry about any other companies having to give them the boot. The
irony is funny because it's like, you're a hotep, but you depend on a company that's not owned by black people to fund your TV show.
Go figure.
That don't make
and
I'm not even gonna sit here and say go to BET because don't.
No, BET is owned by Viacom.
BET is owned by
that
Viacom.
man. I forgot who it was. Stephen Hill, whatever. I think he sold that to Viacom. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, so
the fact that they had the BET Awards on CBS this year told me a lot about what's going on.
Viacom and CBS are intertwined.
That's like, you don't have to say anything else. All I saw was BET Awards on CBS and I was done. This isn't even BET.
It's not even. That's just ew.
That's funny.
Who can take CBS seriously though as a network?
CBS still shows all their TV shows on 720p. If you've ever watched CBS, it's always washed out. Every other channel's on HD except CBS.
CBS need to catch up. Let me stop. Anyway, but you know, hey, big ups to Nick Cannon, and hopefully everything works out with them. In other news, we gotta talk about Miss Megan Thee Stallion and
Miss. Hey.
Ooh.
She in here, hooves and all.
Oh. Well, okay. And Mr. Peterson, Daystar, Tory Lanez, man.
Wow. Mr. Ike, we see you.
Ike? Jesus Christ. Okay. Woo.
Like, if you're gonna do something like that, bro, at least first of all, own the gun that you're shooting with.
We can't say that. That's fucked up.
No. I'm not saying that. Okay,
we're not talking about shooting.
We ain't talking about shooting. Yeah. Let me change what I'm saying. That sounded terrible.
People could be like, "What?
That sounded terrible."
What'd you try to say?
Okay, if you're gonna own a gun, period, you better have a license. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're a celebrity. You have all the money in the world.
A lot of these rappers, their guns are still unregistered.
All the money in the world, and you still don't register your shit.
Yeah, man. Like, there's a time and place to, I get it. You from the hood, that's fine. But when it comes to dealing with these corporate people and the mainstream media, your shit better be A1, okay? Do not leave tracks behind. People will catch up, man.
My guy didn't even have the coupon to the gun that he bought it for. This man thought waving a gun in the air and then the bullet bouncing off the roof, it wasn't gonna happen.
Oh my god!
Like, that's how I know he didn't have gun etiquette, because that shit went off.
And I want to say this. Like, let me first off by saying this, and I'm actually gonna piggyback off of what Joe Budden said. I'm really glad everybody in that van, Megan, Tory, and whomever was in that van with them, are all okay. Yeah. Because they all. It could have gone way worse. It wouldn't have ended well.
Yo, imagine if Megan, the height of her career, got shot by Tory.
And 2020 is already an effed up year, okay? 2020's taken a lot of souls.
It looks like Megan dodged the bullet with that one. Okay, on a serious note though,
this is bad.
That was bad, but at the same time, it's like, yo, like, it could have been way worse.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And I know there was a lot following up to that story. People were leaving some hidden gems, saying that, it allegedly Tory was the one who shot Megan. Now they're saying that apparently it started with an altercation in the car.
Megan said mink mink mink. Yeah. Gave Tory the two-piece.
Yeah, the two-piece, bro.
She did the sweet chin music on his ass in the car.
And I think Tory couldn't reach Megan with them short ass arms. Let me stop.
He's like, I'm gonna take you out with these haymakers. I promise.
And and a lot of people were saying, oh, well, we don't know the whole story, because there were some men out here literally defending Tory, and they were saying that Megan was probably the one who started that shit, and Tory is tiny. Yeah, think about it. You sit Tory on the chair, his feet are still swinging. So
that's Bugsy Mogs. Bro.
Yeah, Bugsy. And I wouldn't be surprised. Tory being what, 5'3"?
Yeah. Whoa, he's 5'3"?
5'3" or 5'4"?
Get out of here.
Whatever it is. I think
so he can go toe to toe with Dora the Explorer. If he wanted to.
And I'm pretty sure Tory has that short man complex.
Dora's like, do you see these hands? Where?
You're terrible.
Before Tori turn around.
My guy. Yo, you know, and compared to Meg Thee Stallion, she's a tall woman, you know. But in Tori,
oh man,
Tori's about the height of Barney Rubble.
Yo,
so
wow.
Let me stop.
Wow, a Flintstone, a vitamin
without with the shoes on. You know, so you said the vitamin. Hey, you know, them Flintstones vitamins were hitting, bro.
Now, them shits were rocks.
Listen, bro.
How did my children's teeth, bro, my child teeth make it through that shit,
low key,
bro?
If they were drugs, I probably OD on them shits.
The orange ones are nasty, though.
I don't know. I probably, like,
the purple ones are hitting, though.
Boil them shits, make some liquid, and shoot up. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
No, that's bad. I'm just kidding.
But wouldn't you, like, snort them instead? Yeah, we don't condone drugs
We don't
around
do that here. Sorry.
But if we had to, I'm just joking.
Rick said, no, we don't do that.
Disclaimer at the bottom.
We don't promote drugs.
We don't do drugs.
Don't
here.
do drugs, kids. Well, not the bad kind.
No, we don't.
No.
Wow.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Mary J.
Okay, we're just kidding.
We don't do drugs.
We don't.
At least I don't do drugs.
We
I
don't.
stay off the spectrum of drugs.
We don't. It's okay. No, but
I followed the Dare t-shirts very straight. Straight and narrow. I never
Straight
missed
edge.
a step.
What about alcohol?
I plead the fifth. Let's continue. It's not about me. It's about Tori.
All right. No, but you know, but yeah, you know, and obviously, you know, now they're saying that there was possibly a fight with that kind of ensued, and you know, with Megan giving.
I heard
Tori
Kylie was trying to get the meats.
You know what's funny? And you mentioned this. Kylie is silent about this shit.
Yeah, because her lawyer probably told her, don't say a word.
She may have been the perpetrator.
Of course she was. I'm pretty sure Tori and Megan were seeing each other because they've been seen around together lately.
There were
and
some
based
photos.
off of, you know, their lies and how they were going off together, whatever.
Yeah.
And then Kylie got in the middle of it. My personal theory is Kylie wanted the meats. Tori wasn't saying no. Megan was like, oh, word? Mink, mink, mink.
Yeah.
Tori said, you know what? My hands are not working. So he grabbed the gun and then was probably like waving it around.
He was probably gonna try and scare her.
And
maybe
then
misfired.
Didn't have gun etiquette again. Right. And then,
etiquette?
You know, shot Megan in the foot. Not once, but twice. But the bullet did the Matrix and then came around and they hit her in the foot. And here we are.
And you know what?
Like, you had one chance not to do something stupid. And it got worse for you. It's not even like it got better. It's
you know what? In all seriousness, bro, like I'm just disappointed because when you are so talented as an artist and you do some dumb shit like that,
it's subjective.
But you get what I'm saying.
He's like an off-brand Drake with a coupon.
But he's very talented. I've been following Tori since 2011. He's very talented.
I'm not even gonna cap with
besides the generic brand of Drake, you know. But I'm not even trying to say that. A lot of people do. I'm not even trying to say that. But
so Drake is like Publix milk, not even like the brand name milk.
I'm not even gonna say Tori's like Save-A-Lot, but
wow,
I'm kidding.
Wow,
I'm kidding. We are on a roll today.
Save-A-Lot.
No, but Tori.
That's but low.
But Tori is very talented.
Yes.
And, you know, I've been following his music for a very long time, and for people like that, they screw themselves up in this situation.
Some stupid shit. Like
I didn't even. And do you remember when I even called it out as well, where I was like, I didn't want to compare it to a Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, but it happened in the car and then an altercation and boom, somebody got injured.
See, the difference is it's a gun was involved.
Yeah.
Chris Brown just did a whole haymaker situation, but I'm not even gonna sit here and cap with you. I know Rihanna has hands. I know she does.
Rihanna? I'd be scared to argue with Rihanna.
I know she does. But personally, Chris Brown, he be on the booger sugar, so I know he's a little off sometimes.
Shit.
But Rihanna, I know Rihanna has hands. Chris Brown was scared shitless.
He probably was trying to.
That's why he was being a bitch and had to hit her, because I know he was scared shitless. Because once Rihanna gives you that look, bro,
I would not want to piss off Rihanna. I'm like, yes, ma'am. That's it.
That's it, bro.
That's
I would not be.
Chris should have been on some. Yes, ma'am.
He should have just said, you know what? I'm walking away.
That's it. Open the door and leave.
But he had to do it.
But what if she tried to snatch him? You feel that wind from the back of his neck, like, bring your ass back here. I'm done with you.
Get over here. And you know Chris Brown, My man Skinny. So
where the fuck you going? Come here. You know,
she got that Caribbean strength in her, so you
already
know.
You don't want to piss off a Caribbean.
You already
woman.
know she gonna rearrange his neck. So.
I don't know, man.
She don't even matter.
Right.
Bro.
And speaking of which, Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Ike Turner, and Tina. Dre and Michelle was on some dumb shit talking about, yeah, man.
She's still relevant? That's crazy. Continue.
You wild. Yeah, but she was on a podcast talking about, oh yeah, you know, I love somebody to love me as much to want to shoot me in the foot. I'm like, lady, what? I'm like, lady, if you don't.
What is wrong? Okay, first of all, females. I gotta ask, bro.
Lady,
not females, women.
Ma'am,
women. You know, as a man, we've said some real dumb shit, right? We still say some real stupid ass shit.
Still do.
But why do I always catch y'all saying the wildest shit, bro? I wish a man would gun slap me, throw me in the back, and shoot me in the foot 2 times.
Oh,
what?
Yo. I thought choking was the threshold.
I thought
the choking was enough, but
I've seen some
the
shit,
guns.
Bro. I get on Twitter, bro.
Like, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. I'm like, no.
Like, yo, like,
no.
Elbow me in the throat.
What?
Like, what are you talking about?
Man.
What are you talking about?
Oh no.
But you see, you know, I can't even be upset with that because y'all have your moments like we have ours.
You know what it is? It's the new age kinks.
I'm telling you.
It's the
I don't
new
know
age
what
kinks.
it is. But you wish somebody would shoot you in the foot?
We went from asphyxiate me daddy to now pistol whip me daddy
to shoot me in the foot and take me out.
Kunta Kinte my foot, bro.
That's how we're doing. We're Ricky! Body. What are you talking about?
Ricky.
Like we're getting on levels that we shouldn't even be on at this point.
Dre and Michelle was just wrong for that, you know. But Meg actually caught wind of that, and Drea did apologize on Twitter. So yeah, you should have thought about it because you.
What did she think she was gonna gain from that though?
Maybe she was trying to gain some sort of relevance in your back. I don't know.
But like,
she's.
We're really doing this? Like you're really.
But you know, she has said some off the wall shit in the past. I remember that,
which alluded me back to her relevancy issue. I was just like, you said some pretty wild shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man. But you know what? I really hope things do end up situated between both people. So it. Oh boy, and I hope Meg Thee Stallion is okay and you know recovers.
I pray that Tory, you know,
gets his shit together.
You know, I know he's gonna go to juvie because they probably think he's a child, but
we are literally destroying this man.
But come on, bro, come on,
juvie.
As from a guy,
maybe the jumpsuit might not fit him. Might have to go to Baby Gap to get him an all orange jumpsuit. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
This man had to get his jumpsuit from the women's quarters. They said we don't have a size for you.
Y'all got a size 15 months? I'm kidding. No, you were saying. Shall we move forward to the next topic?
I'm not even gonna like there was just some shit I've seen like online. Like people on Twitter are ruthless, right? So they said, "Oh, now that Tory's in jail, they're gonna be in his lanes." I was like,
"Oh, sir!"
You know, at that point, I logged off of Twitter for the day because I would have
deactivated.
I was disgusted.
Be in his lanes. Oh boy!
Why are people like this, bro? Like, who made you like this?
Twitter is very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of effed up shit that they, you know, post up there, but it's very.
I want to talk about something real quick. So the post I sent you from Twitter, right, about the Balenciagas. You saw that when I sent you. So the person said that because the shoes were too big, he had so much space on the back heel. They said those were the last pairs from the looting.
Yeah, I saw that. Yo, did you see the video of the one dude who had the big Nike shoes?
Yo, I did.
And they had another one. We was playing basketball and shit. They said, yeah, he definitely looted from the protest.
Oh my god.
Dang, bro. Why didn't he just flip them shits and sell them?
Listen, man.
He's embarrassing himself.
This dude came with paint splattered pants.
They said the Nicki Minaj pants. They said the Nicki Minaj pants when she was in what was that one video? Oh my god. You can't miss it. It's just the splattered pants on it. Oh my god.
It's just like they said you took Nicki Minaj's pants and you took the last shoes from the jeans. I was like,
from
bro,
wasn't it from the Itty Bitty video?
I think it might have been.
It was from her earlier
early
years.
shit, like
Yeah,
early, like
the
2012.
Kill the DJ, that song when she was popping with that.
But I'm just like, yo, like, let that man rest.
That's wild, bro.
They were going in on his ass. They had people that were just like sitting in the shoe. They said this man said they put out the picture of Doug with the extra size shoes on.
Wow.
I was like, bro, y'all need to stop this man. Oh man, he's like, the shoes are wearing you, bro.
You know what?
They wear those Volkswagens on their feet, bro, and they think they're doing something.
These people do not miss. Twitter, they are quick on their feet.
I gotta know, though, like, if you gotta run, those shits have to be weapons. They have to be. Cause, like, they look so heavy, bro.
They said he's putting his back into it when he runs. Like he's tiptoeing and skipping at the same time. Oh,
my man's calf's gonna be OD, like, after wearing them shits, cause you have to not only walk, you have to drag those shits with you.
How you gonna stand, bro?
My man was sitting down in both pictures. Gravity hit him hard. So any of y'all who wear them big ass Balenciagas, bro, just know that
first of
you
all,
look ridiculous as fuck.
Them shoes are ugly.
They're so ugly, bro.
I would never. If I was rich, I would never spend a bag on those shoes.
Why do rich people buy the ugliest shit, bro?
I will.
You have a chance.
Yeah.
To buy shit that's real cool.
That's facts.
Like shit that makes you actually look good. And I've seen some rich people, they wear some nice ass shit. But some people, man, they just get money and they don't know what the fuck to do.
That couldn't be me.
They just see something, they're just like, you know what? I think I could do this.
Nah.
I think I could do it.
That ain't it.
Like,
that ain't it.
Not everybody can rock these big ass boots. Like, nobody's gonna do it, bro.
That's facts.
This man came with curb stompers.
That's facts.
Like, what are you doing?
Curb stompers? Bruh.
Nah, that's Air Force Ones on 10. Like, those shits were big as hell. And the thing is, they double layer them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got, not only you have ankle support, you have contact support. And like, if you stub your toe, you're breaking the wall when you stub them shits. Now you have to call somebody to come fix your wall. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you got drywall all over your shit. Like, if you literally got into a street fight, I'd be scared for my life.
Take them shits out, you done.
Like, if you're in a gang, don't let him jump you in.
Bro.
Don't do it.
Bro, kick him in the shins. He's done.
It's done, bro. You go to the hospital immediately.
You can't walk.
Don't walk, just run.
Bro, when your leg snap, is gonna go the opposite direction than you're walking.
Like, the only time I would see him
your
valuable,
shins will kick backwards. That's how bad. He's gonna end up replacing the calves.
He's only valuable during kickball. That is it.
Bro, can you imagine a fight? Get some kicks in, my guy.
My man
stomp
said,
somebody.
Kicks in.
Whop. That's it. Just one stomp.
Oh, his favorite sport is kickboxing.
Don't wear them shits to church, bro. The whole congregation will hear you stomping.
Stomp in the name of the Lord.
Facts, bro.
You know those church floors aren't strong. You go break right through them.
Right through them.
Oh my god.
That reminded me of the episode of SpongeBob where that nigga stomped.
It crusty crack, bro. Because I was dragging them shit. Oh shit.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Oh
man. I'm crying, yo.
Yo, how did I not? Yo.
Oh shit.
But but speaking of two people and relationships, we're gonna talk about this whole Will and Jada situation. And I guess we'll have to throw in August. August.
It's his fault anyway. So
he's a dumbass.
He's personally, August, Og, if I might say.
That's what Will calls him. Like his little boy. Kiss him on his forehead.
Isn't he close to the age of his son though? He might just be.
I think so. If not, I think August and I are around the same age.
Okay, because that's crazy.
We're around the same age.
So keep in mind, this was like 5 years ago. So
about a couple.
This
years
man
back.
was This man was pretty young. And Jada's been around the block.
No, she has not. I don't know. Well, to my knowledge,
She for the streets.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, but real shit.
August had to take some L's, bro.
The fact that he came out and did an interview about something that happened 4 to 5 years ago completely negated his whole statement. He failed to mention that during his interview. That was about 4 to 5 years ago. You know, so and the fact that he blocked her before anything they could have a conversation, you know, it just didn't work for me. So that basically, two of those statements basically negated the whole situation for me.
He definitely caught the L because, you know, I didn't care about this situation at all because this is some shit that people go through every day, you know, in their everyday lives. But, you know, August, from making 1 or 2 songs about it, and then him talking about, you know, apparently making himself look like the victim. And then after watching the Red Table Talk between Jada and Will, you know, my man, you caught the L, you still lost.
That was a fat
You
L.
still lost, and you still put out a song called Entanglements. Like, what did you gain from that? Here's my
you know, the funny part is Will didn't give a fuck.
Will still doesn't give a fuck.
Will was like, yo,
still doesn't give a fuck.
I don't give a damn.
Right, and guess what? He still lost because Jada and Will ended up working shit out.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, I think August, he claims that he gave him his whole soul to her. Obviously, he fell in love with her. So, my thing is...
She took his soul and balled it up and threw it in the trash. She Kobe'd that motherfucker.
It's to Jenkins, the Drew for the win!
But... no, but my thing is this. He's the epitome of how most niggas, when they get hurt, right? And then...
But 4 to 5 years, bro?
Right, he hasn't found that closure with himself.
That's the difference. It's like 4 to 5 years. I can understand if this shit happened yesterday or a month ago.
Right, he could have actually talked it out with Jada, and even if Will wanted to get involved in it, sure, whatever. But now you're putting on, you know, the song called Entanglement. Like, bro, now you're the problem. Now
that's how I knew he was capping, though, when he said that Will gave him permission.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, now I know this is cap, because I know Will wouldn't give a damn if you're fucking or not.
Yeah.
Will be like, all right, I'm just gonna go do my own thing. Like, the thing is, it's like...
The man lost.
The fact that Jada had to dig deep to find that word, I didn't even know that word existed in that terminology.
That became every nigga's word of the day.
Yep. Every dude now is gonna be like, we're no longer being friends or side niggas. This is an entanglement. The entanglement. We're gonna sign this NDA, and this is an entanglement.
Yes, it's contracts.
I don't want to hear nothing else.
That's right.
Prior to that, entanglements only. 2020. Yep. That's it.
Indeed.
But
you know, that's definitely like the upscale version of side pieces.
No, that's basically like if you tell, like, we're just gonna deny because you're. I didn't tell you to do this. We signed an NDA, but. But I think for him, it's like, he should have just packed it up, you know, and just said, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. This was 5 years ago. You know, Lil Uzi was coming out during that time.
Yes. That
5
was
years
a long time ago. Yes.
So, you know, that's how different it is from that music generation from then till now.
Yep. A whole shift of a generation. A whole
shift of a music generation.
Yep.
And you're still...
You won't let it go.
Worried about Jada, who's married with 2 kids. And even then, even if you and Jada became more serious than what it was, Will would still be clapping them cheeks on the side. They got 2 kids.
They ended up getting back together, and he still lost. He was probably thinking that, okay, well, you're gonna cut Will out, and it's still gonna be you and I. But little did he know, he got played. So
she played that man like a fiddle.
And I don't want to hear it. I know August probably have played people like that in the past. He got checkmated. Jada checkmated his ass, and now he's hurt. And he's out here playing victim.
And she ended up happy.
They're both happy. So you
happy.
lost. Just take the L. You out here making a song thinking that you're trying to gain something from that, thinking, oh yeah, you really hit. You lost. Take the L and move on.
Yeah. The fact that he came out though with a single.
That was so dumb.
And you know,
that's why I didn't want to listen to it.
I was just like, all right, you know, at some point we gotta find a good median in what the situation is. You took not 1 but 2 L's. 2. Like in such a short period of time. Like you can't tell me, like, Will got on there and There was no emotion on his face the whole time. Just.
And do you know how many guys were literally taking Will's side?
Yeah.
Them putting the blame on Jada. Talking about, oh, see now,
She was kind of wrong though on that part of
but
using him
what?
for her own personal gain.
If that was the case, yes.
That
but
was
guess
the
what?
case. That was the case.
But people were so focused on, oh, see, if it was on the other foot, now then everybody would be saying,
we're
fuck
doing too
Will.
much.
Dude,
I mean, it would happen.
But guess what?
But at the same time,
they broke up.
They
already.
broke up. Yeah.
Will said, I was done with your ass. Jada said it was over.
She said shit.
So
versa.
that gave them enough time and space to go do whatever the hell they want to do, whatever healing and finding themselves they need to do, whether it be, in vagina or through penis,
something,
whatever, they did whatever they did, and that's that. And guess what? They ended up getting back together.
And I know Will was somersaulting in fresh pussy.
It's Will Smith, bro.
Well, you know it's funny, right? Will didn't give.
Rico said getting jiggy with it.
Will,
oh my goodness.
The thing is, Will
ridiculous.
didn't bat an eye. Like when Jada was talking about her and August
chill.
smashing, Will was like, "Well, I got my revenge too, so I'm
good."
good."
Will had his cake and ate it too.
Will had me crying.
Will had his cake and ate it too.
Will was like, "Shit, I was done and I was out."
I was out.
He was like, "I was clapping cheeks from Spain to New York. Like I was out here.
I was in them clappers."
Yeah, he was.
That's right.
Like Rico just said, he's getting jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts. So we can't be mad at that. They both did their own thing, and then people were talking about, oh yeah, this is what happened. I'm
like, as soon as he
up.
broke up, Will was like, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to. He was out there because I remember those pictures. Well, I remember the Hawaiian shirts. You wear those Hawaiian shirts. You did the movie Focus. Don't tell. Okay, now I remember you were with some fine women out there. I saw you.
It's Will Smith.
I didn't see Jada in sight.
Jada was
nowhere to be found.
On the low.
I'm telling you, Jada was nowhere to be found.
Absolutely.
But Will was with a new female every week that I saw him, and I was like, "Yo,
it's Will Smith,
Will's
bro.
really out here right now. What is he doing?"
It's Will Smith.
And
you can't go wrong with Will Smith, man.
You can't. And I think Will personally, Will to me is the most calmest dude I've ever seen in my entire life.
His name begins with a W. He's been
catching
catching W's
his entire life.
He can't lose. He never misses.
Never.
It's Will Smith.
Never.
It's Will Smith.
When you think you got Will, bro, Will just comes back with the alley,
bro,
and he does between the legs, just
Will Smith
dunk on you.
Will Smith was on the remix of Joyner Lucas's Will.
Crazy,
bro. I called him Kill Smith, not even Will Smith. I called him Kill Smith. Like, it's Will Smith, bro. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Now they on the floor dance. In the words of Mike Tyson, I have a killer mentality.
Hey,
you can't see me, I can see you.
Hey, we got a fight coming up.
Hey, he gonna beat that nigga's ass.
He gonna bite that man's ear off.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you, Mike Part 2. Mike is in his best shape he's ever been.
I'm scared of Mike, bro.
I'm still scared of this nigga,
I don't care how friendly he looks. No, man. That tattoo gave it away. That tattoo on his face. Though? No, sir.
Anytime I see, Mike Tyson calm on a radio station, he just freaks me out.
Bro, let him snap for 1 millisecond.
That dude always looks like in 1 second, if you tell him something wrong, it's just...
Yep.
Your life is over. You might as well just leave.
And you know what it is, though? Like, nobody can really... People can try and get on his voice. You can't really roast him. You got to try and be nice about it. Because even if you're roasting him, you still got to apologize to him.
I remember there was somebody... I don't remember what stand-up I was watching, but somebody was going to tell a joke about Mike Tyson, but he was sitting right there. And he didn't want to tell the joke, and Mike basically stared him dead in his soul and said, "Do the joke." He was so scared.
I can't.
I don't remember what comedy special it was, but I remember I was crying because I have the same fear of Mike, and I've never met him.
I think a lot of people feel
But I've seen some boxing videos and how angry that nigga was.
I remember seeing that one fight. I forgot what it was. He knocked some dude out. Dude was flying to the other side of the ring. I'm like, damn.
Yo,
you know what I mean?
Anybody who came toe to toe with Mike and took the chance to fight him, I commemorate you.
I'll throw in the towel real quick.
I commemorate you. You probably don't remember the event, but I do, because he was beat your ass.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is nothing to F with.
Yo, that dude's scary.
Nothing
scary
to fuck
dude. Scary. But I think Will did the right thing by coming to the public, because they don't talk about a lot of stuff. Their life is very private.
Of course, which as it should be.
As it should. This their relationship. They don't have to talk about it if they don't want to. But they felt like August tried to cut their credibility. And I think at that end of the day, he still took the L because you sound like a whiny dude from 4 years ago that can't get over the fact that this lady has a whole family.
Yeah.
and got back and fixed her marriage, which most people don't do.
Yeah.
Most people will just say, you know what, I'm cutting my losses and that's it. We're moving on.
And to even see them both working things out and still be here together.
And be happy.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
genuinely happy and
Indeed.
still on the same level. That to me is probably the best thing you could ever look at.
Indeed.
And the fact that he wasn't capitalizing on the idea and saying, like, I'm happy that she's happy right now and only focusing on his sadness is what made me. And the fact that you blocked her and didn't get that closure.
Never even wanted.
Never one
yeah,
time.
It just shows his maturity level.
It's like, nigga, you lost. Like, it's an L. Like, it's a big
whole
L. Like, I can't take you seriously if you never had a conversation with her about it or sat down and said, you know what, let's talk about it.
Facts.
About how I feel. And I'm 100% sure Jada would be open to sitting down and talking with you because that's just her maturity level.
Yeah.
But I think for him, it's like the best thing to do is to go and cry wolf and say, you know what, I'm selling an album right now, so let me go ahead and add to what I'm selling to make it pop.
He has a lot of he has a lot of growing up to do.
I know his PR guy was like, log off. don't type one
Shut
more
it down.
word.
Shut it down.
Get out of the interview.
Abort.
They were in his ear.
Abort.
Like, he was like, get out of there. Get out of there. And he was just putting out more information.
I am your conscience. Get the fuck out of here
He's
right
like,
now.
Shit, just talking about
Shit, that's it. That's it. That's it. It's
That's
over.
it. We're canceled.
That's it.
We're canceled. We can't
It's
even
over.
go. We can't go back on the air.
That's it.
The album's done.
That's right.
You can't sell now.
It's over. We canceled. Yep, we canceled.
And then he put out a song with Rick Ross, and you know,
Entanglement.
Rick was spitting.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Rick was spitting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That song actually is pretty good enough to actually receive replay value on the radio. Yeah, I believe that. But I just feel like, you know.
But August, that's you're 0-2 for that one. Mike.
Yeah, bro.
0-2.
You're at a negative.
And you
You're
know,
negative.
don't write a book either because
that's it.
you're dragging.
That's it. Yeah.
If you write a book,
Yeah.
you're dragging it at this point.
Just say you're broke.
Just say
It's okay.
that's it. That's it.
Just say you're struggling right now.
Just say you're struggling. You want to promote your music.
That's it.
You know, do what Kanye does. Kanye goes you know, a little bit off the edge, but he always does that before he puts out an album. And those shits be sometimes they be fine, sometimes they be all over the place.
Shall we even talk about Kanye
But
right now, bro?
I think Kanye, you know, let's talk about Kanye.
Yeah,
man.
please. Let's.
Og,
Boy.
I hope you get the closure you deserve, my guy.
Yeah, man. Please. You know, just take it easy.
Yeah, just take it easy, man. I know your health and everything.
Yeah,
bro.
focus
Just take
on
it
you,
easy,
bro.
man.
Focus on you.
There's plenty of fish in the sea, my guy.
Yes.
Plenty of fish in the sea. You know,
Even who's Jada's age. I'm
try
sure.
Tinder.
But
know?
stop messing with these married people.
Yeah.
Stop messing with unavailable people.
Unavailable.
All right. Stop.
Sold.
Yeah.
The house is off the market.
You gotta stop with that.
Stop it.
And it sucks because, and in most cases, there are people who actually fall for those who are unavailable,
I think it's a
but
thing.
they can't find it anywhere else. Even with people who are available,
It's a thing, I think. I think some people choose to have that because it's like they have that feeling that person finds them more into them than the person that they're with.
it's always the people who
So
are
it's a
taken.
thing.
It's always
Yeah.
the people who are taken
It's
and
a
end up
thing.
getting the most attention. I don't understand that.
But let's talk about my guy Kanye, man.
Yeah,
'cause
easy.
I have mixed
Kanye.
feelings about
Mr. West.
how I feel about Wyoming West.
Why? Ooh. Okay.
I like
okay.
that. Wyoming
West.
That should be the name of his next album.
Wyoming Kardashian.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Kardashian West. Kardashian Wyoming West.
Kanye Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanye Kardashian.
Yeah.
Do you see the white voice he puts on for the show?
I mean, he's an
He's
educated.
like, oh
guy.
yeah, I'm Kanye.
Yeah.
Then he gets on TV. He's like,
Reminds-
fuck those guys.
Reminds me of Drake.
Fuck them.
Because Drake
I'm like,
speaks
whoa,
so eloquently.
Kanye. What happened, bro?
Because he kind of reminds me of Drake. Drake speaks so eloquently, you know, out in front of the cameras. But then when he's on that mic, bro, it's different.
Yeah.
He's got like 16 different accents.
Yeah. Yo.
My
My guy downloads chips and just puts it in his brain. Comes out like, oi, oi. Now my man was speaking Arabic.
bro.
I don't know what's going on. I was like, yo, am I listening to the same song?
Listen.
When did Saddam get on this, bro?
Yo!
I thought I was being indicted
Hey,
into
man.
ISIS.
Yo! Wait. Listen, all the Middle Eastern people were literally having a field day.
Oh,
They said, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo. We up next. I won't be surprised.
And I'm not associating ISIS with Arabic people.
We
I'm
out
not
here.
doing that.
It's all jokes, man.
But it's like, yo, Drake, what are you doing? If you're gonna try to put me on some Arabic shit, do it already. But don't try to sneak in some Arabic shit right there. Like, I don't understand, bro. I had to Google Translate that shit, bro.
He threw it in there. I was not ready.
I was
for
like,
that.
what is going on?
I was not ready for that at all.
Like, my G, what's happening?
Hey, man, he he surprised us with that. Because when I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay. Then all the blogs were like, oh my god, what was Drake saying?
And if we're talking, if you guys want to know what we're talking about the Only One freestyle.
Yeah,
that he just put out.
By Heady One.
Featuring Drake. Now the music video was fire.
I saw snippets of the music video.
Music video was
nice.
fire, but everything else, I'm just like, Drake, baby, you doing too much, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Like the UK shit was nice for the last project you did, but dude, now you just sound like you're. It's like your Canadian accent is mixing with the UK, and then when he started speaking in Arabic, I was like, I had to rewind it, and then I heard him say Habibi or Habibti or something like that.
Yeah,
and I'm like.
I understand he was definitely trying to show love, with different types of people.
But you can, film it in Iraq or something. Show your love. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta.
You gonna pull a God's plan too?
I mean, I gonna be on top of a pyramid.
Yeah,
in
like
Egypt.
Yeah. Watch with a drone.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
wouldn't be surprised. He's gonna be on a camel.
He can make it happen.
Doing something.
It's gonna be like.
But hey, Drake. I'll give it to him. He's multinational.
We spent $4 million on this video. Don't tell the label though.
Don't tell the label.
That's a little disclaimer.
Yeah, my man took $1 million from the bank.
Yeah.
And the label had to find out after their accountant touched the books, and they're like, "Yo,
wait,
$1 million is missing."
What? Oh,
she's like, "Yo, $1 million is missing," and then Drake comes out with God's plan. They're like, "Oh, this nigga." Then this nigga ran to his mansion.
The museum.
To the museum, I'm sorry. Where he's got 50 rooms and a lock and key box at the
House
bottom.
of Graham. The House of Graham.
The House of Graham. The house looks like it was built for the Addams family.
Bro,
with a court in it.
Bro. And swimming pools. That man is rich. Anyway, but Kanye.
That's richness on a different level, though.
Yes, indeed. But Mr. West.
Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up.
I don't know.
Honestly.
Know that anymore. We saw that.
He's in the sunken place right now.
That man, here's my thing. A lot of people are all, and I'm not gonna lie to you. In the past, I was one of those people who's like, "Yeah, Kanye 2020, yeah."
Nah,
but
bro.
Now, and this is what his sixth time saying
that nigga
shit.
Unstable, bro.
I'm about to run for president. I'm like, here's my thing. In all seriousness, Kanye does not have the mental stability right now. You saw what happened, where he was in South Carolina.
Yeah.
What? Come on, like
Kanye doesn't have the mental. Kanye has the mental capacity of a 3-year-old.
Bro. Like, that man definitely has a mental illness, and when I saw that, it wasn't even funny to me. I was like, nah, they need to get this man off camera, because now he's making him look silly.
My nigga was crying.
Yeah, dude.
On TV. Yeah. And then he proceeded to say something about Harriet Tubman. And then, you know what pissed me off about I hate people that try to reason with dumb shit. Harriet Tubman didn't free the slaves. Nigga, he said, yo, he's not wrong.
Wait, that reminded me of the time when he was like, yeah, man, slavery was a choice. I'm like, sir, but I understood later what he meant by that. Here's my thing. Kanye,
it was not a choice. Niggas had no choice.
He was referring.
It was either get beat and lose your toe like Kunta,
right? But
else what?
Now, if he meant to say that today we're the new slaves, okay, you need to articulate yourself properly. And I remember watching this Vlad TV interview with Nick Cannon in it, and I agree. A lot of things that Kanye West wants to say, his mind and his mouth don't connect.
Nah, they don't.
They don't connect.
Like
what he wants to say doesn't come out properly.
It to his mouth, but his mouth just throws the facts out and then just says whatever is happening.
His filter, his mental filter, whatever, and his motor skill, it does not. No, it's not there. It doesn't. It's a huge disconnection. But they need, that man should not be getting any more camera time. He should not, because it's really ridiculous. And now he's going on using his Twitter fingers and shit like that, exposing people. Kanye, they need to take everything away from you, like, honestly, because you out here.
But he was going in.
Yeah,
that man said Chris Jong-un, bro.
Kris Jenner.
When I tell you I died, and the first thing that pops up when I get on Twitter, it's like 9 a.m, is a Photoshop picture of Kris Jenner.
I need to know who's his barber, though. Who is Kim Jong-un's barber? Because whoever shapes him up.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Really, I think he went through a few barbers because he probably killed them after they fucked up his hairline.
Jesus. Bro.
So if they fuck it up just a little bit, he's like, execute him
tomorrow.
Execute him
soon.
Like there's dead ass though. There's a specific way he creases his jumpsuit And there's a specific way that he cuts his hair.
Very orderly.
Very, like, it's to the T. Like, it's literally, I learned that through reading a lot about different, like, cultures and different, like, countries and stuff.
Yeah.
He specifically does that because that's what he likes specifically. But if they do fuck it up, they can get executed.
Wow.
So, with that being said, Chris Jong-un, what are you gonna do? You know?
That was wild. And
But the fact that Twitter was so quick to Photoshop her face.
I told you, Twitter does not miss,
bro, for like 20 minutes.
Twitter does not miss. There was even a meme that I shared, and it was like 4 different pictures into one, right? So they had the one with when Kanye was in South Carolina, and the young black guy who was behind him, certain facial expressions.
He walked out.
He turned around. It was different frames of him walking out. It was like this man said something about Harry Tubman, and this man in the back literally walked out. I'm like, wow.
That was his campaign manager.
Soon.
That was his campaign manager.
Wasn't it like a random? Because he had a couple of people in the audience come up, to speak.
That was his campaign. I heard that was his campaign manager.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that wasn't. I don't know. But that dude turned around so fast.
That was funny.
As soon as he said the thing about Harry Tubman, that dude said,
I'm like, that was funny. Yeah. There was one, he's like, oh no, y'all, we out of here.
We out of here.
We gotta go.
But the fact is, why did you go there in the first place?
I just felt like if you
thought you were gonna get something logical.
If you want to bring something up, don't bring up Harriet. Don't drag Miss Tubman's name into
Harriet.
that. You know what I mean?
Harriet, all my life I had to fight Tubman.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
come on
now.
All my
life I had to fight.
Don't
bring that into there. And just imagine the number of kids like, oh, we love you, Kanye. We love. Like,
and the thing is, it's like that's
stupid.
That's the same thing that we have today in our presidency, bro.
Anybody can be.
It's the same mentality.
Though. Anybody can be president.
Like the same mentality is like, you have Kanye. Like, I understand, like, if you want to be president, you need to have laws and ideals in place that are beneficial for different groups of people. You have nothing to go off of. You're just on the ballot because you want to stifle votes.
I just feel
that's
like,
it.
Yeah, I just feel like Kanye being like a motivational speaker, it ain't.
I wouldn't even calling it that.
Yeah,
it's more like a rambling.
It is ranting, and then he somehow gravitates the topics towards himself.
Right. It's like, oh, I was in my leather pants, sitting next to my giant glass window, and I'm like, who the hell can relate to that?
Look what happened with TMZ when he was on TMZ. Somehow, he's talking some shit, and it's like, man, I had to get lipo. I was on pills. Y'all made me get lipo. I'm like, sir, what does this have to do with anything?
First of all, Kanye, didn't make you do anything.
Yeah, like
you chose to eat that cheeseburger. You chose to eat that spaghetti.
You told it.
We didn't make you do that.
Exactly. You ate them pills.
Right.
Not us.
You chose to eat all that shit. You went to get lipo. You wanted to get on Jenny Craig. That's on you, my guy.
Facts, man. But
Jenny Craig didn't do shit for me. So
I hope Kanye is okay. And
I think personally,
seek some
yes,
serious help, though.
He has bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
But he chooses not to get treatment. He chooses not to go to the doctor.
That's
so I can flame his ass all I want because he chose to not do those things. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that are just like, oh, but be easy on him, he has bipolar disorder. Nigga, this man chose to not take his medication. This man chose to refuse treatment.
And I think we should leave it as is.
Like, bro, come on now.
Yeah.
Stop giving him a pass because he chose to make that choice for himself.
Yeah. But the man obviously knows that he's not right. He's not okay. So.
I don't know, but his tweets be killing me. He said Kylie stinks. This man said, just straight up, just Kylie stinks.
Sure.
And I'm just like, and there's no context. That's the problem, right? He says these things with no context.
No filter either.
No. It's like he doesn't explain himself. He just says random shit. Like he's like the thing he talked about with Shia LaBeouf not showing up to the Yeezy Gap shoot. And he called him Cap. And I'm just like, I need to know more. But personally, I know Shia LaBeouf wouldn't show up to something that's supported by Kanye West. Because Shia LaBeouf is not about that BS life.
There was another artist, I don't know if it was Roddy Ricch, I could be wrong, and he went on Twitter talking about, oh yeah, I like
no, it was Lil Baby.
Lil Baby's like, I like Lil Baby, but he won't work with me. I'm like, okay, is that something for you to put on Twitter?
Lil Baby, I think, first of all, him and Lil Baby have two different styles. Yeah. Second of all, I feel like Lil Baby knows that Kanye is wild, and he probably personally doesn't like that kind of energy in his music.
I will go for the bag.
Not me, fuck that.
I'll go for the bag. That's Kanye West.
I'd rather have my sanity than have Kanye calling me at 2 a.m. to drop some lyrics for a single.
Hey, bro, I got some lyrics for you if you want them.
I'll hang up the phone.
I need to sleep.
It's 2 a.m.
Call me tomorrow.
Like, I know it's 11 o'clock in Wyoming, but nigga, I'm tired.
I feel you on that.
I'm tired, all right?
No, but,
so I personally, if it was up to me, like, I love his sneakers. I love his clothing. I don't agree with the price, but I do agree with the vision that he's trying to do for his brand. But I don't agree with him as an individual and the things that he says or does.
I can also only imagine how it is at home, because he has a family. He has, 3 children and a wife. Just imagine that
He has 4 kids.
4 kids, the amount of shit that he's going through right now, and he brings that home with kids.
Imagine what Kim's going through.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. It's really scary.
Like, there's half and half of people that are just like, Kim wanted to, this is what Kim gets for trying to trap niggas.
I'm not
and
gonna lie. I was one of the people who I was at first saying, yo, where is Kim? To pull this dude out.
What do you expect her to say? Because he was saying straight up that he wanted to divorce her ass.
You're right, and he also publicly apologized as well on Twitter.
Like, he deadass said she got her cheeks clapped by Meek Mill.
Yeah, that was stupid. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if Kim herself is also scared, of what's going on in Kanye's mind.
I just think he needs to get the help he needs.
Yes.
Running for president
that
is
part.
not the thing that you need to do.
Just imagine if something were to happen. We got this coronavirus shit. How would you handle that? You're not gonna run into some bunker.
Listen,
okay? You're not. Am I right or am I correct here?
I'm gonna say it like this.
He probably gonna be screaming and kicking and screaming and crying on camera. Bruh, I'm just... Let me stop. In his easy sackcloth.
He's gonna start crying at the White House briefing, and then he's just gonna go and get the nuclear codes and hit the button
in his brown Jedi sackcloth.
Yo, he's gonna make everybody wear Yeezy clothing in the White House, and he's gonna be like, nobody leaves here without a pair of Yeezys on.
Facts.
If you're not wearing Yeezys, you can get out. Like, just freaking out. Somebody not wearing Yeezys. Yo, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but and then speaking of music as well, Miss Jill Scott. So apparently there was this football player or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He that shall not be named. But there was a football player on Twitter that basically was trying to discredit the beauty that is Jill Scott.
I think disrespect is the word.
The beauty that is Jill Scott.
Twitter talking about,
He said people actually find Jill Scott attractive.
I'm like, sir.
Yes, nigga.
Like, what?
Jill Scott is a gem.
Listen, Jill Scott. I would get into some serious entanglements with her. Okay?
Wow.
I listen.
With a good use of the vocabulary today.
I would. Who wouldn't risk it all?
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Like, jeez, that's Jill Scott. Jeez. I still remember when she was out here sucking ghost dick and shit with the mic, and I was like, damn,
ghost dick?
In Invincible Air, like yeah.
I'm following.
Yeah, that was
the ghost is like, I'm going ghost.
When I Can you imagine being the mic and you just quote Jimmy and you try to got a blast?
No.
Got a blast.
Let me stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Where's Black China?
Oh, man said gotta.
I'm just saying though, but Jill Scott, she's very beautiful. She's very gorgeous. I know. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, man.
And appalled. This man said God blast.
But I don't know. Anybody with eyes can definitely see how gorgeous
he was
Jill Scott
tweaking,
is.
bro. And then when he realized how many people were getting on his case, he was just like, "Oh, my bad. I didn't know. Blah blah blah."
Okay.
I'm like,
okay, nigga.
Cap.
Okay. Yeah. Big cap. Yeah. So let's talk about what's on the playlist real quick.
I don't got a lot, but I'll tell you one thing.
Go for it.
Logic's retiring.
Yeah.
I heard 2 songs off the album.
Mm-hmm.
I can only name one because that's as far as I know right now. Soul Food 2. That was hidden. That was fire. I heard the new Drake, Again, only one freestyle. My man got the Habibti on there. You know, got the Hamla. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
He was out there.
Sir.
He was out there. He was spitting some. You know what I'm saying? And then
I call him International Drizzy.
International Drizzy.
International
Yeah,
Drizzy.
we'll call him that for now.
Yeah.
Till he finds something else to appropriate. If you find some alien language.
What if he's trying to expose Area 51? Speaking in code? Yo, that'll be fire. He was speaking intergalactic shit.
He speaks in binary code? Oh, no.
Yo, Drake is the future, low-key.
Bro, Drake is on some shit.
Yeah.
I could admire his need for relevancy. I could admire that.
Yeah.
And then
he's the only one who can do it.
I think for me that's about it. Like I've been listening to just random singles like here and there. You know, Taylor Swift dropped an album. I'm gonna tell you right now, Cardigan is my shit.
Okay.
And I don't fuck with Taylor Swift like that. But her last album was fire, and this one right here, this is it, my G.
Interesting.
This is it.
Interesting.
And that shit hit Spotify first. Apple Music was in shambles. Everybody, they were refreshing that shit hard. They were just like, yo, Taylor Swift's out. Where is that?
Yeah, Spotify be hitting first, bro.
Yeah, it's right here. It's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
Come over here.
If you ain't worried about all the bullshit and all the delays, come to Spotify.
Come to Spotify.
Suge Knight voice.
Or we'll make you. J. Cole did break Spotify.
Yeah. Oh,
he did.
Yeah. He had.
It was all right.
It was
all right.
You know, I'm looking forward to the album. Yeah. The
Didn't
singles.
you say this was gonna be his last album, like 30
Fall
albums
Off?
ago?
I believe this might be it, and I think it might be time for him to retire.
Hang it up, bro.
Yeah, and I think Kendrick should also.
You know, I didn't realize how old he was until I looked him up, like his age, and I was like, damn, this nigga old. Like
a lot
music wise.
Yeah.
I was like,
he's been in the game for a while.
But I was like, he sounds like an old head, but he really is an old head.
Because when was the first time I heard it?
He was like 20s, like in his mid 20s.
It was 2009.
I think "Blow Up" was the first song I heard from him, and it was on 106 in Park.
Blow Up? No.
That's when the first time I heard of him.
Was it Blow Up? Blow Up was off of his Friday Night Lights.
I'm about to blow up.
That's off his Friday Night Lights.
That shit was hitting.
The first one was Who Dat that I've seen. When I saw Who Dat, yeah, that's the first time I heard of him.
That's what it was.
2009
on 106 in Park.
Yeah,
but "Blow Up" was another thing I heard from him.
That was off of his Friday Night Lights,
yeah.
And I know the first time I heard of J. Cole was off of Friday Night Lights, the mixtape. I know he dropped another tape before that was called The Warm Up or some shit like that. Jermaine Cole. Yeah. So was that it for you?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. So on my playlist, I've been listening to a couple things. Oh, real quick. So everybody, I'm actually, trying to dabble into some music as well. I actually dropped a single called Wave, and my artist name is Chuma Oni. That's CHUMAONI. And I'm also working on a mixtape. It's gonna be titled Dark Room / Late Nights. So you guys be on the lookout for that. But Wave is out right now on all streaming services. It's on SoundCloud, it's on Apple Music, it's on Spotify. Wave, I've received so many positive remarks on it. People will text me saying, "Yo, this line was fire." Should definitely check it out. I think you'll definitely like it. Rico, you are terrible. Also check out my artist page on Facebook at Chuma Oni. That's CHUMAONI. On Instagram and Twitter is the same thing. That is at CHUMA_ONI.
Follow my SoundCloud.
Yes, sir. And also on SoundCloud. Now, a few things I've been listening to. Definitely. Joey Badass dropped a little EP called The Light Pack, and one of my favorite songs is Shine. Shine definitely brought me that dope ass vibe.
It was some light.
Yeah, it was only 3 songs, and there's only one feature with Pusha T in it. But the only song I really, really liked was Shine. Kate Trinata also dropped a song featuring Lucky Day, and it's called Look Easy. That show was really nice. One of my friends that I know, his name is LA Weeks. Shout out to LA. And I was actually listening to one of his songs called Clear. And that shit's a vibe. I was also listening to another one of his songs. It was called Move On, I believe, and it gives me this whole Kate Trinata house type of vibe. I was also listening to a little bit of Lil B off of his Everything Based mixtape. he had a lot of classic songs in there like Wonton Soup, Cook My Bitch, Rich Bitch, yeah, and T-shirt and buttons. That shit was fire. And I think that's just about it. I really haven't been listening to, that much music either. Just been, just been vibing to whatever.
Yes.
But that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, y'all. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Instagram at real LTA _. That is at REALLTAI_. And where can the good people find you?
You can find me at On God at CJ, and that's about it. That's the only handle I got for now.
And also be sure to check out Let's Talk About It on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and any other streaming services. So till next time, y'all.